What's up, guys? This is Seven Stillsmith. Here's my Switchback Country Boy. I did a demo on this about 2 weeks ago, a sound demo. And in this video I'm going to just briefly talk about the guitar, what I like about it, some of the choices I made with the finish, the hardware, the pickups, tremolo, woods, etc, etc. Because not many people know about this brand. I didn't know about it until a couple months ago, but definitely one of my favorite guitars by far. Actually, it's a lot like a Tele, but it has a lot more of a comfortable feel, and I'll kind of get into that in a moment. But let's talk about the body itself. So, started with a swamp ash body. This has a white blonde nitro cellulose finish. I wanted a more whiter blonde as opposed to your typical kind of blonde, I guess, or more sort of yellowish blonde. This is a kind of opaque finish. I just love blonde finishes on guitars. I also had him add in finish cracks, which a lot of people think I'm crazy, but it's just an aesthetic thing. I don't know if you can pick out in the camera, but that's something that happens to nitro and other kinds of finishes when you have a quick temperature difference, whereas I think the body is expanding or contracting faster than the finish, and you get little lacquer cracks. A humbucker in the bridge, and a P90 in the neck. P90 sounds killer, and it also sounds great for clean stuff when you're just playing straight clean in the neck position. A lot of times, as much as I love the neck position humbucker, it can sound a little muddy. So this sort of has almost an acoustic kind of quality. You get that strumming in as well. And I had him direct mount both these pickups. So this is kind of a cool thing. These are not mounted to the pickguard. So I had him add these little notches in here. And sort of like the, actually I got the idea from the Ibanez RG770DX guitars that have that clear pickguard over them. They do the same thing. We have a tremolo bridge. This is I think a Goto vintage six screw trim, which I've never really used before, and it works great. I can get that kind of vibrato going on and not have crazy out of tune guitar afterwards, which is awesome. Control wise, we have an MXR style knob here for the volume, and the tone is I guess your typical Tele type knob. I had him age this, so I just thought that looked cool, and this is actually reversed. So in a normal Tele we'd have obviously the three-way switch right here, so this is flipped upside down. And I also had a push-pull for the tone control, just to split this, and this is a Duncan custom trumbucker or humbucker in the bridge for the trim spacing. So Seymour Duncan custom, and this is a Seymour Duncan custom P90. I think now he's doing his own pickups, and I'd love to check this out too. And this also kind of has a, if you can see, a little sort of strat kind of comfort cut or edge, so your hand isn't like up against, your arm isn't up against like a sharp edge, which I love having this. The neck, we have a flame maple neck. Kind of a nice subtle flame, not super duper flame. Well, I guess it is pretty flamey. And we have some abalone inlays, which are beautiful. The cool thing about this guitar is we have the truss rod adjustment wheel at the bottom, at the base of the neck, which is what you see in a lot of Music Man guitars. And I had to sacrifice a fret, which sucks, but this is awesome to use, and it's super easy to adjust the truss, which I tend to do. And here's his own headstock design, which I think is ultra classy, kind of like a rough around the edges Strat, but it just looks great in my opinion. Cool logo, all that stuff. Okay, now we're taking a look at the back of the guitar. We have a unique feature I saw on my Eric Johnson Strat. I never used the back plate, so I didn't even have him bother to drill any screw holes in the back. That's kind of unique. This is set up to kind of float just a little bit, so I can get some nice vibrato in there. Some more kind of Strat comfort cuts right here, make it super comfortable to sit with. This guitar also balances incredibly well, unlike some guitars I have that you'll either balance great standing up or sitting down, or one or the other, not necessarily both. This one does both really well. And we have a kind of cutaway neck joint for easier access up here, which is awesome because I tend to be up there sometimes. Some really beautiful flame on the back of the neck, and this is actually a kind of oil and wax kind of finish. It's more of a, it's definitely not finished. It's kind of just like a sealer on there, if that makes sense. Kind of like the EVH guitars or the Van Halen stuff. And then the only thing I'm not a big fan of, and this is also my choice, we have the vintage, go to vintage tuners. They look great, but I'm not a big fan. I much would have had locking tuners. That was my decision. No slutting against Mike, and he even offered to replace them for me at no charge for anything, which is amazing. So you can't ask for better customer service. And before I forget, guys, I want to show off the case that came with my Switchback. This is a gorgeous G&G hardshell case. It's kind of like a alligator skin, faux alligator skin, just really, really awesome. I really hate to even use this, it's so nice. Let's take a look inside. Once again, some just gorgeous case interior. It just, oh man, it's just awesome. I could sleep in this case. And included some strap locks, which I actually ended up using the shower ones. I just prefer those. But these are Dunlop strap locks included, an extra set of strings, which I didn't ask for. Very nice. Some picks, screws, and here is my build sheet. If I can get this. There we go, and a nice ink. So that's my overview. Please check out my video of myself demoing the guitar. It goes through a lot of the tones, and I guess that's about it. So thanks for subscribing, guys. See you next time.